Of course, things have been coming through. I was just going to say backwards again, but it's like, no, that's what it is for me. I swear. It's like sometimes it's like I take the long way around for some reason. Oh, goodness. They've been showing quite a few things like that. Like they were showing me Jesus on the cross again, but like from when I was little, like looking up at this massive cross with this man and this bleeding. And I remember being in church thinking, God, this is horrific. Why are we in this scary place? Like, it's just like, it's so confusing. And what I heard when they were showing me this vision was like, no, it's a warning. And it kind of like equated to how things are today too. It's like, it's something like, it's like, speak the truth and you will be hung. Open others' eyes and you will die. It's like the fear-mongering's in place for a reason. It was like, it was all forewarning. But of course we take it all topsy-turvy. It's like spun all around. It's like, even there's places in the Bible where it'll tell you to just swallow it. That's the good thing to do. Right? Like it can be read so, we've talked about this. It's like depending on your frequency to determine how you hear it. And that's probably the case right here, right now for this message too. Like what frequency was I when I was shown those things? Do you see what I'm saying? It's like we can spin this book any which way you want to spin it. And that's what people do. That's why they come out of it with... It's like how I've shared, like in my opinion, all the movies, all the stories, all of them are the same. And so it's just how their spin is, like how they heard it, how they experienced love, life, how they translated it, how they interpreted it, how they hinged, what they thought everything meant, or how it meant to them, or how they perceived it, is determining their storyline, their outcome, their view, their vision. And so like you can see their view, you can see their vision, you can see their understanding, their thought process, how they, what their lens is based on that translation. And not that it can't change over time, right? Of course it does. We're all changing all the time. Many of us are changing all in one day, right? You can go through many different, And so, oh God, In other words, I'm saying that, and it's like, well, so if you start to see this overall pattern, and then you start to see the pattern of the lens they used to view that pattern, then you can see where they're coming from, where their hinges are, their perception, and so forth. And so taking all that into consideration, and you start to see those patterns everywhere in everyone, you can then come to conclusions that are no longer true, right? So it's like, always be careful of that, because you're not supposed to be doing that to judge others. It's to deem for yourself, to see clearly for yourself, to understand, to comprehend. In other words, let's say you watched a movie and you were able to then see these patterns, understand what I'm referencing, and then it's like, then you can see the writer and director's perception, and it could either encourage you or discourage you, like get scared of them, or it's like think of them one way or the other. And it's like, well, it's really just their spin on it at that time, and God knows how long it took until it reached the viewers anyway. So God knows where their perception is now, and who cares? I don't mean that meanly. I mean that like, who cares? Like, what's it to you? Do you know what I mean? Where it's more like, once you see that and recognize it, it's almost like you can take it less personally, maybe, or everything less personally, because we should. which is also kind of funny because you're creating your own reality, so it's personal in that sense. But it's up to you to choose whether you respond or react. And if you're reacting, it's neither one's better or worse. If you're reacting, it's just, okay, so that means you need to take a look, because if it's a knee-jerk react, it's a trigger usually, which means you're still vibrating there somewhere, somehow. Why? Release it, move forward. If you don't like it, right? Which, if you're reacting, you usually don't. But if you're choosing to respond, it's like you can see it clearly and you have a better understanding and you choose to engage or not. Which is more like you choose to give the other person more clarity or not. Really. Because if you're choosing to engage, it's almost like attempting to help, or it's of interest, or you want to call more of it in. Or even if you don't, then you can choose to give clarity or help. But this is... Yeah, they're going back to the beginning where they were showing me a lot of it was forewarning, but we took it as the good thing to do, to be the martyr, to speak up, to... And yet, that could collide with the mentality. I know I always say that and then I never do. There's somewhere in the Tao Te Ching it talks about to live a long, happy life, which is along the mentality of stay in your own lane. In other words, it's like the forewarning in the Bible of speak up, tell the truth, open other people's eyes. You get crucified, you get hung on the cross, you're out. So shut the fuck up, sit the fuck down, right? And you can take that either way. But that was the point of that vision for me. And then they had taken me to another place where it's like, put your sword away. Shouldn't I drink from what the Father's given me? It's like recognizing he perpetuated what he's now receiving. Which, if you can read it that way, that's a good way to receive it, because it's understanding that it's just a mirror. And yet, if you take it like swallow other people's bullshit, then and be a martyr, that's not the right message, right? But again, it's like, but that's my opinion, how I see it, and how I understand it, right? So again, it's to each their own. Yet then we could lay this against to live a long, happy life. It's the idea of stay in your lane, where you're just standing upright, but you don't have to shout you're upright from the rooftops, because your upright might not be my upright. And I'm not here to like scold, condemn, judge, right? Anybody else is, but I am for my own. And again, it's like, so as soon as I say these things, they will show me things that are so sad and horrific, and I'm like, well, I fucking surely don't want to see that, and no, I fucking surely don't want to bury my head in that, and yeah, I fucking want to speak up about that. Yet it's almost like, pointing out the bad guy. We've talked about this so much. To me, how they show me, how I understand it, how I've experienced it, to me, screaming and pointing out the bad guy is just breeding more bad guys in silence. It's like the bad guys are just learning, oh, okay, we just have to get sneakier. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like everybody always thinks, oh, we got the bad guy, woohoo! Do you think there's always going to be in your book a bad guy? Everybody has a book of bad guys, because they believe what they're doing is right and they believe what somebody else is doing wrong. And yes, there is a clear right and wrong, and that clear right and wrong, is it aligned with you, and are you doing unto others as you want done unto you? Right? That's it. But we don't really get to judge otherwise, and we do not know what other people's stuff is. Some people like that oppression, suppression, pain, torture, based on what I shared with you before. It's like in their mentality, in their mind, they need that in order to feel relief, and they equate relief to bliss, because that's as high as they can get. So they have to go in the deficit to get to what you would consider ground zero and normal. And so you'd look at that and be like, they're fucking insane. Something needs to be done. This is wrong. If everybody can stand in their upright, they get to choose. This is the problem. Most people can't stand in their truth and their upright because of fear of scare. So they get involved in things they don't want to get involved in out of fear. Right? This is the problem. So it's like we don't need to fix other people, because fixing other people is judging other people, and we don't want to be judged. So it's like, get back in your own fucking lane. What we need to do is everybody needs to learn to love themselves and stand in their own alignment. And I'm assuming you're doing such and choosing what you're choosing because you are. But if you don't like what you're choosing, then you better figure it the fuck out so you can stand up strong and choose what you want to choose. So that means you got to clear up your mind so you can focus correctly, and you have to be able to hear what you're telling yourself. What's the underlying thing you're really doing? What are you really choosing? And do you really want to choose that, or is that the habit you've gotten familiar with? But this is my opinion. This is my opinion. I feel like other than that, if we don't do that, the way I see it is we keep falling into traps. We keep slipping and sliding. We then turn into playing God, playing judge, playing right and wrong, deeming who's good, who's bad, deeming all these things, of which is not our job and none of our business, and getting involved in things that is just going to take us out, right? Because then we're playing God. We're not minding our own business. We're not staying in our own alignment, which again, I know can sound contradictory because it sounds like you're burying your head. I get it. And there are things they show me too that are so horrific, you do just want to scream from the rooftops. But again, what is that fucking accomplishing? A bunch of fucking nothing. It's not. It's just one more voice in the wind. And then that wind gets silenced out. Gets shuffled aside. So it's like, no. We have to love ourselves and stand in our truth and understand and know what that means to love ourselves and to choose the life we want. And we have to assume everybody else is doing the same. And if they don't like it, they're going to love themselves enough to make a change. Right? It's like people want to claim that they're the victim, but they are getting their needs met by claiming that victimhood and justifying it. And going on and on. I mean, they're getting attention, they're getting sympathy, they're feeling like they mean something, they matter when they get that attention and sympathy. They feel like they're connecting with others when they get that. I mean, it's really serving a lot of needs. And in my opinion, is it helping them? Is it empowering them? Is it getting them the kind of attention and love and connection they'd actually desire if they got to choose on a clean slate? I don't think so. But they have to determine that, and I can't judge them. They might be like, no, I love this attention and significance I'm getting. People think I'm important now. They feel bad for me. They dote on me. Oh, you poor thing. And how can we help? I mean, they love it. They love it. So it's like, oh, okay, that's what they want. That's what they chose. They're not changing it. I have to respect their choices. I have to respect that they are competent and capable and choosing that. I don't want to choose that. I do not like that. So I'm going to put the focus on what it is I want, what I like, right? Which again can sound like, well, are you burying your head? They're screaming for help. No, they're screaming for attention and for love and significance and connection, but they don't know what love is. They just know, again, it's like they are used to, it's like this is just what it is. It's like they're used to a base of torment and being, quote, the victim, and that feels horrific, and they don't know how to bust through that. So instead of busting through that, they have gone, it's like deeper in like depression and victimhood, and they realize they can get their needs met from that state. And that is essentially easier. It's easier, right? Instead of putting down the chaos and choosing to walk a different way, right? To live that long, happy life. It's like still participating in the storyline that they claim they don't want. But by participating in that storyline of what they claim they do not want, they are meeting many, many needs. It's filling their buckets. But it is requiring, and it's becoming addictive, because it is requiring they fill their buckets from those outside of them. It's not their truest heart's desire. It's not filling up from the inside out. But it is filling up from the outside in. So they become addicted and need to scream louder and get more of that from the outside. And so when they don't get it from the outside, and that starts to wane at some point, they go into further depression. They almost struggle harder and louder of how sad they are that they're the victim, in hopes to almost regain footing from when they were still gaining that attention from it. But when they don't, they inevitably end up getting further depressed and or taking themselves out. And it's like this horrific cycle that we all are perpetuating and enabling when we don't see people as strong and competent and capable of choosing what they're choosing. Do you see how we can go around and around with this? And so it's like, again, it's like this one place, like, put your sword away. Shall I not drink from the cup my Father has given me? I am a martyr. Right? Oh, that was the other thing they were telling me something else regarding this. It is like indulging in that woe is me, and almost indulging and feasting on the heartbreak of others. Right? Like, to play that martyrdom. Oh, this is fucked up, but you got to hear it through, because they kept showing it, and I'm still, as you can see, like, it's kind of a twisted way of thinking, but it's like to play that martyr. Like, okay, so it's like they were hurt, they were stoned, they were crucified, they were put to the test, everybody, and then they played the victim card, right? And then they're like, no, I did this to myself. I shall deal with what I projected and put out, right? Like, it's like this martyrdom, and it's like they're almost underneath that also angry and furious, like, how dare you throw stones at me? How dare you judge me? How dare you crucify me? And now you see you're wrong, and now I'm going to take it. I'm not even going to rise up and be angry about it. I'm going to take it. I'm going to swallow it, and you're going to see how bad you were to me, and then you're going to feel fucking awful, because I'm going to indulge in this martyrdom or this victimhood, and hope that it breaks your heart even more that you can't soothe the ouch. You can't soothe the ouch. You fucked up so bad, you hurt me so bad that now you can't even fix it. And it's like feasting on that. I still don't know that I got it out the way they showed it. It was so disturbing, but it was also like, God, but that's also kind of true. It's like this, it's like indulging in the martyrdom, but I'm still not saying it right. Can you hear it? Can somebody else hear this? It's like, no, it's not that. I was going to say, is it that Schadenfreude? But it's not that. What is it? It's like being hurt so bad and for so long, and then it's like others then realize it and want to make it right. But it's like past that point. So the punishment is then taking more swords instead of just leaping into happiness. Like, okay, it is what it is. We're all forgiven. Everybody move along. It's like, no, I'm going to take more swords, and it's your fault that I keep taking swords. Right? It almost puts that guilt. That's what it is. It puts that guilt on them. It's like that Catholic guilt. Right. Thank you. It's like that guilt is then put on them. You did this. Right? Like, fuck. And it's like, no, you can't buy into that rhetoric. You can't buy into that garbage. You have to see everybody as strong and capable, and you have to see them as choosing. And it is a hard pill to swallow, and it is a hard thing to get through, or at least it has been for me, as I've shared with you many a times. It's like when you have to take full ownership of everything and stand in full power, it can be challenging when it's like you're addicted to listening to others, or seeking outside oneself, or being influenced by others, and buying into their story, buying into their sales pitch, buying into their bullshit, and then wanting to empathize with them and align with them and blah, blah. No, only align with you. It's like, oh, wow, that's what you chose, huh? I don't like that. I'm going to go choose this over here. Love you, bye. Right? Like, you have to keep saying love you, bye. Like, it's don't fall into the sales pitches if it doesn't feel good and right for you. Right? Just see them as they're choosing what they're choosing. Does that choice sound good to you? Do you want to participate in that choice? Do you want to get on the bandwagon of bitchville, on the bandwagon of victimhood, on the bandwagon of martyrdom, on the bandwagon of indulging in those lower energies, which is feeding them? Those lower energies are feeding them, right? But then they're becoming addicted to it. So when all of a sudden there's a deprivation, it's like, what the fuck? It hurts, it's painful. And so now it's that much harder to get back to their truth, their real alignment, their core, their center. It's just the way it is, and it's natural order, and it's always balancing out. But you get to choose your focus, which can help it, and then you create that reality. But it's not easy, or at least, again, it's not for me. It's not easy to focus when you're so inundated by this other bullshit. But if you can follow that simple rule, right? Like, truly see everybody as healed and whole, competent and capable, making the choices they're making. You're not looking to control, dictate, steer, manipulate, nothing. You either like it or you don't, right? You bump into stuff, you either like it or you don't. Well, keep focusing on what you do like. And again, that's what we talk about all the time. We're just so inundated with abundance and beauty and nature and all around that the oddity, the newness, the like, oh, that's different, that's new. That car crash wasn't, like, I don't see car crashes everywhere, but I see that car crash. Let me take a look. What's that? Is that new? What's that? Is that new? What's that? Is that new? Oh, it looks terrible. That looks horrific. Oh my God, what's happening over there? Oh my God. And it's like, okay, okay. Now you're going to start seeing them everywhere because you keep indulging in it. Well, am I indulging in it? Yes, you're indulging in it. You're indulging in it. Is there anything you can do? Are you on the emergency team? Are you whatever? Are you? No, none of that. No, you're not helping. No. Well, then what the fuck are you doing? Get the fuck out of the way. Move on, move along. The professionals got it, right? The police are there. The ambulance is there, right? Like, thank you, God, for keeping me safe. I can't wait to get to the beach. And I know that can sound so obnoxious, right? It can sound, like, fuck, you don't even care, right? It's like that guilt that we throw that guilt back on. God, you don't even care? We can't talk about this? Don't you remember when Sally Joe had an accident? How horrific that was? Well, let's drug up those old memories. Or what about so-and-so? Oh God, that could have And it's like, do you like indulging in that? Yes, some people truly do. Okay, I don't. So I'm going to leave this boat. No offense to you. Love you. Do you. That's fantastic. I don't like where this boat's going. I don't like how this feels. I don't enjoy this. I'm not judging you. You enjoy this. Enjoy away. Do you, boo? I don't like it. I'm leaving. And that's the other thing. It's like once you leave, it's like people get confused and upset. And it's like, but then they get on the gossiping and bitching and calling you names, or, oh, look at them. Oh, they're too good. Oh, they're whatever. Oh, they don't even fucking care. They're so obnoxious. And it's like, again, they're just tripping down that same lane they like to trip down that you chose not to trip down. So don't give it any more attention. Don't pay any more mind to it. Choose what you decided to choose. That forward facing, like, okay, what do I like? Right? Let's make that the new habit. But that's going to take practice and consistency because I was so very familiar with always tripping down the bitch lane, the gossip lane, the complaining lane, the victim lane, the blah, blah, blah. I hated all of them. God, it took a lot of courage and energy to get the fuck up out of that. And guess what? You don't get a break. Right? Now it's going to take the conscious effort of staying present and awake to not slide back into that, to keep choosing you, to keep facing forward, to keep feeling good, to keep your focus in the right direction. Hopefully you can hear all that because that it has been coming through, but obviously crisper, clearer, shorter, cleaner of things were forewarnings. They were trying to give that example of this what occurs. But of course we took it as, oh, oh, how awful. Oh, he saved us. Oh, all these things. And it's like, yes and no. He taught you all the rules, and then he showed you what happens when you don't stay in your own lane, when you don't judge for yourself, when you don't, it's like, we're not God here. It's all natural order. It's all natural. It all lines up if we don't get involved. When we get involved, we're hurting ourselves. Oh, yay, vey. Thanks so much for tuning in and listening. You can now purchase an audio journey with me using the link below.